This is an analysis of the Palm Harbor community presented to you by Gabrielle Bowman-Nees. In this presentation, I will review a brief historical overview of Palm Harbor, a community analysis of its structure, population, environment, health-related resources, and government and public policy. This presentation will also prioritize problems that have been identified in the community, and a global health issue will be discussed in relation to how the community deals with the issue versus other global counterparts. People started occupying the area now known as Palm Harbor in 1860. Between 1864 and 1925, Palm Harbor went through 3 different names and was a pioneer town, farming center, developer's dream, resort town, and college town for residents. Pioneers began to travel southward towards Florida, including the Palm Harbor area, even before the Civil War. The warm weather throughout the year made the area conducive to farming, citrus groves, and fishing. Even today, some citrus groves still exist, and fishing and farming still provide a livelihood to some residents. Residents can visit Florida Avenue in historic downtown Palm Harbor, where many of the early buildings remain open. Residents can also visit the North Pinellas Historical Museum at Belcher and Curlew Road for a look back in history. In 1985, the residents of Palm Harbor voted to tax themselves and create the Palm Harbor Services District, which provides parks, recreation, and library services to the community's 60,000 plus residents. The city of Palm Harbor is 17.4 square miles and is a place to call home for 61,995 residents. There are a total of 3,574 people per square mile. Palm Harbor is best known for the championship golfing at Innisbrook Resort and Golf Club, as shown in the picture on this slide. Additionally, many of the historic buildings in Palm Harbor remain open in downtown Palm Harbor today for residents to visit. The Palm Harbor real estate is composed of apartments, condos, and houses that adequately meet the needs of its residents and the numerous snowbirds that visit Florida during the wintertime. Most major cities, including the city of Palm Harbor, offer some type of state of federally subsidized rental assistance programs and/or emergency financial assistance for low-income persons in need. There are also several local nonprofit organizations that offer help paying rent along with providing housing assistance for residents. In addition, the Section 8 housing program is available for low-income families living in Palm Harbor. There are numerous schools located in the community, including public and private schools. The wide variety of elementary, middle, and high schools makes it possible for the community to adequately meet the educational needs of the residents. The Palm Harbor Library is a public library that is available to residents within the community. The library offers study rooms, book clubs, computers, collaborative workspaces, and a free library card to its residents. They also offer events and programs to children and teens throughout the month, which can be found on their website. CSA Palm Harbor is the local nonprofit organization that is responsible for managing parks, recreation, and leisure services within the community. As mentioned earlier in the presentation, the residents of Palm Harbor voted to tax themselves and created the Palm Harbor Community Services District in 1985. Within this district, residents are taxed for recreation and library services, benefiting CSA Palm Harbor Library, and the East Lake Community Library. CSA Palm Harbor is dedicated to enriching and building the community through affordable, quality, and safe park facilities, recreational programs, events, outreach, and community services by building connections with residents, businesses, and partners. Many of the historical landmarks are open today for residents to visit in downtown Palm Harbor. Additionally, residents of Palm Harbor can visit the Palm Harbor Museum to see exhibits featuring the history of Palm Harbor. The house remains as one of the oldest original homes in the city of Palm Harbor. The city of Palm Harbor has a much higher incidence of residents 65 years or older in comparison to Pinellas County. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, Individuals 65 years or older have a greater risk of developing health-related complications such as cardiovascular disease, high blood pressure, cancer, and much more. 27% of the population of Palm Harbor is 65 years or older, which increases the need for healthcare services in the community. The majority of the population is Caucasian at 91.86%, which is higher than Pinellas County as well. The lack of diversity in the community can potentially lead to stereotyping. In addition, 33.9% of the population has a bachelor's degree or higher, indicating that this is a pretty well-educated community. The two leading causes of death are cardiovascular disease and cancer. Together, cardiovascular disease and cancer make up more than half of all causes of death in Pinellas County. This could be due to poor dietary choices, lack of physical activity, or tobacco use. There are numerous healthcare facilities available in the city of Palm Harbor. Advent Health North Pinellas and Mees Countryside Hospital are both located within a close proximity to Palm Harbor. In addition, there are 2 emergency rooms that are open 24 hours, 7 days a week directly in the city of Palm Harbor. There are also several walk-in clinics, including Bay Regional Urgent Care and after-hours pediatrics urgent care for children up to 21 years old. The city of Palm Harbor has a hospice facility located within the community, and several nursing homes are available as well, including Manor Care Health Services, Bay Tree Center, and many more. Prices vary depending on the facility and services needed. However, most insurance companies and resource programs work to meet the financial needs of the population. The city of Palm Harbor adequately provides a variety of environmental resources addressing the recreational, social, and health needs of its residents. There are several parks located throughout the community which provide space for social gatherings and recreational activities. The CSA Palm Harbor, as mentioned earlier in the presentation, provides recreation programs, camps, and sports complexes to residents in the community. There are also a few beaches near Palm Harbor, including Honeymoon Island and Caladaisy Island, which provide exercise access such as swimming or walking along the beach and opportunities for relaxation. The safety needs of the community are adequately serviced by the police department and 4 different fire stations. The average response time is 5 minutes or less, which ensures residents that their safety needs are being adequately met. Palm Harbor Fire Rescue offers CPR courses to the public and teaches fire safety to the community at community events and in schools. In addition, the police department offers a program to the community called DARE, which is a police officer-led program that has been designed to provide students with the education they need to resist drugs, alcohol, and other high-risk behaviors. Environmental concerns observed within the community include high volumes of traffic and congested roads and intersections. This increases the risk for traffic accidents and potential mortality. The third leading cause of death in the state of Florida is accidents. Therefore, the high volumes of traffic and congested roads is concerning for both residents and visitors. The city of Palm Harbor is governed by the Board of County Commissioners. The Board of County Commissioners governs all unincorporated areas of the county. The state constitution allows the commissioners to adopt ordinances, approve the county budget, set mileage rates, and establish the requirements for the departments under its control. The commissioners also serve as other boards for the county, such as the Emergency Medical Services Authority, the Fire Protection Authority, the Mosquito Control Board, the Countywide Planning Authority, and the Water and Navigation Control Authority. Meetings are held twice a month and the public is invited to attend the meetings. The meetings can also be seen live on the Pinellas County Government television station. A community problem that was observed within the community is obesity. This is especially concerning because cardiovascular disease and cancer are the 2 leading causes of death. Drive-through lines for fast food places in the community were seen wrapped around the buildings and numerous people were seen eating inside. According to the CDC, adults who eat a healthy diet live longer and have a lower risk of obesity, heart disease, type 2 diabetes, and certain cancers. In addition, healthy eating can help people with chronic diseases manage these conditions and prevent complications. As As mentioned earlier, the high volumes of traffic and congested roads raise concerns for the community. The congestion on the roads increases the risk for traffic accidents. This is concerning because the third leading cause of death in Florida is accidents. Another problem in the community is the lack of homeless shelters in Palm Harbor. There are currently no homeless shelters located directly in the city of Palm Harbor. People who need to go to a shelter must find a shelter that is outside of the community. Additionally, only one food pantry is available within the community known as Feast Food Pantry. However, the lack of homeless shelters and help from only one food pantry may not adequately meet the needs of the community. Unfortunately, obesity is a worldwide issue. According to the World Health Organization, most of the world's population live in countries where overweight and obesity kills more people than underweight. The worldwide prevalence of obesity nearly tripled between 1975 and 2016. In 2016, more than 1.9 billion adults 18 years and older were overweight. Out of the 1.9 billion adults, over 650 million were obese. In Japan, which has an adult obesity rate of less than 4%, the average adult consumes 200 fewer calories daily than the average American. In order to decrease the number of individuals with obesity, people must start eating healthier. For example, both the Japanese and Korean diets are high in rice, vegetables, and fish. In addition, Italy is the birthplace of the Mediterranean diet, which is low in red meat and added sugars, and high in vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and seafood. Countries such as Norway and Denmark, with obesity rates of 12 and 14%, have been urging advertisers to not market unhealthy food or drinks to children under the age of 13. One key factor in Japan's success at decreasing its obesity rate was a program of healthier school lunches. Instead of multiple options and vending machines on campus, students are offered a single healthy lunch daily. In the United States, where 30 million children receive school lunch daily, healthier lunches could make a difference in the nation's obesity rate. The community health nurse can incorporate global trends to improve the obesity rates in the community by educating people on the importance of eating healthy to prevent further health complications from occurring. Thank you for watching.